Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Noble Sports Entertainment. Back to you with another exciting edition of NFL football talk. Detroit Lions on today. We're talking about Detroit Lions' very own, you know who it is, Matthew Stafford. And we're going to go in depth a little bit about Matthew Stafford and the expectations for Matthew Stafford in year 10. So basically, we know that Matthew Stafford is definitely one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. And if I had to put a number on him and I had to rank him out of all the quarterbacks, I would say he would fall somewhere in the top 10. Definitely, Matthew Stafford is a guy who has delivered as far as being able to put up great numbers and things of that nature. But the only thing that you know and I know that is missing from Matthew Stafford's resume is Matthew Stafford being able to get a postseason victory. The only thing that the Detroit Lions should be shooting for and the expectations for this team, because I know every year the expectation for the Detroit Lions is very high. We want to make the postseason. We want to win in the postseason, but we have not put it all together yet. And hopefully this will be a season in the Matt Patricia era that these guys will be able to turn things around. I see Matthew Stafford, if the line can hold up, the chemistry can build, I see him having one of his best seasons. But at the same time, there's a lot of things that has to transpire for him to be able to have a great year 10. Now, you know, Matthew Stafford is definitely one of those guys, man, that when he's out on the field, the guy plays through injuries. He is the epitome of an Iron Man, especially when it comes to playing hurt or whatever he has to do to keep himself out on that field. Matthew Stafford tries to do. But the only thing that is missing from the resume of Matthew Stafford is being able to get into the postseason, getting a victory, and being able to beat the teams that people don't expect him to beat. And that's going to be the same thing this year with Matthew Stafford. It's being able to beat the Aaron Rodgers, being able to beat Kirk Cousins. You know, I know we're not afraid of those teams or anything like that. But yeah, Green Bay has had their way with us. You know, last year we was able to beat Green Bay 2 games, but can we keep it consistent? You know what I mean? That's one of the biggest things that the Detroit Lions have to be this season. The expectation for the Lions is through the roof. Everybody is high on them. Everybody can't wait to see the Lions get out on the field and perform and play. But at the same time, we don't want to get our expectations too high as fans, because we know the feeling of the agony of losing, the pain and the hurt that the fans go through every season by getting hyped for the Detroit Lions and thinking that this team is ready to enter into the postseason and cause some noise, and we end up getting our feelings hurt. So the expectation for them should be just nothing but being consistent. If the Detroit Lions can be consistent and win football games and beat some of the teams that they don't normally beat, I think this team would be on the road to success and to be able to do some great things. But it all's going to start with Matthew Stafford and that offensive line being able to build chemistry together, buying into what Matt Patricia is selling, being able to take those smarts and translate them into a winning football culture in Detroit. So in year 10, the expectation for Matthew Stafford is to get into the postseason and be able to get a playoff win. So that should be his goal this season. All right, you guys, this is Noble Sports Entertainment, and as always, we talk sports. Period.